State your name.
Oh, Ravi Tilak at
And
Almex USA,
Almex
President and
USA.
CEO Almex USA Inc.
What does Almex do in the aluminum industry?
We provide equipment and technology and complete solutions for making aerospace aluminum alloys. Our significant focus has been on aerospace aluminum, slabs, and billet casting. But it's not just related to casting. We provide furnace to finish solutions, including metallurgical process know-how and training for a plant to completely absorb the essentials of qualifying their product for aerospace applications.
Now,
So,
that is far more difficult than
yeah,
other alloys,
the
other
aerospace alloys are
applications.
far more difficult, and also the quality requirements are very stringent. And a plant doesn't become qualified until it is fully on board with AS 9100 qualifications as well as with aerospace majors qualifications. So we hold our customers' hands up to the time of completing their qualification. So it's not just an
Selling the equipment. And
no, no. I'll tell you, our customers come to us looking for equipment, but they stay with us to buy solutions because ultimately it's the solution that you need, you know.
because the ultimate customer is so important.
Because so our selling focus has always been on our customer's customer because they have to be involved in whatever our customers want.
Well, aerospace alloys are these, that's the 2000 or 7000 series alloys, are they used in the automotive industry?
You know, it's so interesting now that the aerospace alloys are now getting deployed to run on the ground transportation structures
And what parts?
in several areas. Around the wheel, and I'm not fully authorized to disclose you the exact application requirements and the alloy chemistries
Yes.
for a given location, but they are deployed in bumpers, they are deployed in brake pads, in brake shoes, in wheel parts, in chassis, in anywhere you need higher strength to reduce gauge, anywhere you need superior formability, you know, and anywhere you have a additional corrosion resistance requirement as well.
Because they have better surface qualities than, say, a 6000 series alloy.
Not necessarily surface qualities, but the ability to stop corrosion or progress of corrosion.
Uh-huh.
You know, the surface quality more goes with the surface finish and the smoothness and other
Yes.
things. But corrosion is a totally different game. And,
Based
that
on
is very
metallurgical
important.
factors.
Based on metallurgical factors. Also, fatigue strength is very important in automotive alloys.
And so are we talking about
So-
crash worthiness also? Does it?
The energy absorption ability also, you know, when a vehicle crashes, how exactly the energy is absorbed progressively until that shock is transferred to the driver's cabin, right? So if you can have a material which takes more deformation energy but will still flex, preferably given a flexing orientation for it, it is a natural fit.
Yes, superior.
So high formability, high strength to weight ratio are some of the elements which have kept these alloys flying in the air, and high fatigue strength. And essentially the same reasons are bringing them down in the ground transportation structures. In truck bodies, bus bodies, two-wheelers, four-wheelers, automobiles, railway wagons, you're going to see them everywhere.
So even though your company is starting at near the beginning, that you're casting the alloys.
We issue solutions for how to melt, how to purify, how to filter, how to cast, how to homogenize, and we tell the plant where to open the process windows during this entire process from melting to casting so that they can effectively watch their quality and productivity and get a hands-on knowledge about how their process is going on a day-to-day basis.
Is that a particular automated sensing?
Yeah.
What is that?
It is deployed by two ways. We write all our automation software. We have a complete, fully integrated in-house systems integration outfit. We have a very large systems integration department within our company. We design all PLC work, structures of our control panels, write all the softwares for PLC controls as well as HMI, the man-machine interface controls, as well as deploy sensors throughout the process from melting furnace to homogenization furnace, including molten metal purification, level control, filtration, casting, and so on, so that the entire integration and automation is rendered effortless and seamless. And that's what has enabled the plants where we have supplied equipment and technology to quickly qualify with aerospace majors.
Is there any particular projects that you'd like to tell us about?
Sure, yeah, we are doing a great one in Korea now, which is supported by Northrop Grumman to help them offset their to satisfy their offset obligations. We did one project in India with Hindalco, the owners of Novelis, which is called Hindalco Almex Aerospace Limited. That plant is called Hindalco Almex Aerospace Limited.
Because you're partial ownership?
Because, yeah. We were at that time, at one time, we had 30% ownership. But now we have since divested out.
Okay.
But the key part is that is the first plant to be qualified by Boeing. First overseas plant
Wow.
with the cast house in India, of course. And it helps US government and Boeing satisfy their offset obligations by import of aluminum products, aerospace products, back into US. So, and we are doing a similar project in Korea now.
I see.
We have done several aerospace projects in other parts of the world also. In Germany, we have done 2, in Poland 1, Romania 1, Russia 2, 8 in China, besides soft alloy projects also in China. So it's been very interesting journey overall.
Well,
And
you're the owner of Almex, and how long has the company existed?
we are now, this is our 18th year.
18. So obviously you guys are being successful over time. Have there been some challenges that have come up in terms of the technology which made you develop new equipment?
We are constantly challenged with to develop new technology. Actually, that's what I was telling you. Our customers come to us with a challenge, always, which they don't want. And I can give you some examples of it.
Please.
We hold the world record in casting the largest diameter billet in hard alloys, 52-inch diameter billet. And also world record in casting the largest slab, 42-inch thick slab, 96 inches wide. It's a humongous slab. Again,
What were those? Are they being
those
used for?
those are used not as rolling, because no rolling mill can handle such,
Yes.
or no extrusion press can handle such a billet either. The billet is used for ring forging, for ring rolling purposes, where you make large rings for rockets and engines, aerospace engines. And also the slab is used as tooling material and for forging applications. So it is significantly milled out to create molds
Okay.
for various industries.
The ingot, they must have come to you and said, we need one this size.
We need an ingot of this size. You think you can make one? Meaning not just make one in the sense, make the tooling for one, but also develop a casting practice and give it to all us as a whole package. Our third project was large diameter hollow billet, which oil industry needs. We have developed tooling and technology to cast up to 1 meter diameter external and half a meter diameter internal hollow billet, which is again a different thing, you know.
So you definitely had challenges in terms of customers wanting you to have various size forms.
Exactly.
What other types of challenges?
Alloy development challenges. We were given one challenge to develop the strongest alloy that exists in the world.
And what is
And
that?
developed that alloy today is owned by Universal Alloy Corporation, a great company.
Yes.
And that alloy is a designation for that alloy is 7136. And we were involved in developing the chemistry and the casting practices for it.
I think it's rather unusual for an equipment company to develop alloy chemistries.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
correct?
Oh, absolutely unusual. But because that's where our strength is. We are not just equipment design engineers and equipment fabricators, but we are metallurgists at heart. Our company, the aluminum processing knowledge that resides in our company is just phenomenally large, and I'm very proud of it. And that is the bottom line of our success. Is the day-to-day operations and end product application, and then tweaking the beginning product or the alloy for it to deliver the end product application, and the process in between along with the equipment.
And how did you actually get into the aluminum industry in terms of, did you think that was what you were going to do? Did you have a background?
Well, I have a bachelor's degree from IIT Bombay, one of the prestigious institutes, bachelor's in metallurgical engineering, and also a master's in metallurgical engineering. But for first 1 year, I worked in the steel industry. But I got really awed by the size of the equipment I was working with. You know, you have a 150-foot tall ceiling and a 50-ton molten steel carrying crucible is walking over your head day in and day out. And I thought I needed something which is more down to earth. So aluminum is relatively within the reach of your arms. It's a little analogy. But that
and yet you've made the largest of so many things within the
yeah.
aluminum
We were
industry.
constantly making the largest and the biggest. But that perspective I got from the steel industry really helped me to put things in proper focus and perspective for aluminum industry. So
Well, it,
everything works, you know.
I think it's been very interesting learning
Yeah,
about
yeah.
your company,
Yeah,
Ravi,
yeah.
and I appreciate your time today.
Yes, thank you so very much. Well, you know, your publication is doing such a great service for the aluminum industry.